Hi everybody, I'm going to read you a story this morning and I thought I'd show you something very exciting that's happening in my house at the moment. My children, Annie and Sebastian, have got some caterpillars and we're waiting to see what those caterpillars might turn into. Have you got any ideas? Well, I'm going to read you a story today that might tell you, and it's called Christopher's Caterpillars. This is Christopher here, and look, he's got a little jar, just like me, with some caterpillars in. Shall we see what happens? If there was one thing Christopher Nibble loved almost as much as playing football, it was gardening. Christopher's dandelions were the tastiest in the whole of Dandeville. They had even won prizes. But growing prize-winning plants was too much work for one guinea pig. So Christopher was very pleased when he met a guinea pig called Posy. Christopher and Posy worked in the garden together. They also played football and went on picnics. Soon they became the best of friends. One day, Christopher heard a strange noise coming from his dandelions. 6 very hairy caterpillars were eating his prize plants. They looked awfully happy. Christopher didn't know what to do. He couldn't possibly leave them munching his dandelions. Then Posy had a marvellous idea to keep the caterpillars. You see them there on the leaf. As pets! Christopher and Posy wrote a list of all the things they might need to look after their caterpillars. There's their list. It says little woolly socks. Glasses of milk and chocolate buttons, ping pong balls for playing football, and mini hairbrushes. I wonder if the caterpillars really do need all those things. That's a funny list, isn't it? They took it to Mr. Rossetti in the cafe. He knew everything about everything. There he is. He's going to have a look at their list, I think. Mr. Rossetti looked at the list and made a few suggestions. Little woolly socks? No, we need clean jars. Glasses of milk and chocolate buttons? No, they need juicy leaves for munching. Ping pong balls for playing football? No, caterpillars need twigs for climbing. Mini hairbrushes? Oh no. They need lids with holes for plenty of fresh air. Mr. Rossetti even had some clean jars to give to Christopher and Posy. He told them how to look after their new pets so that they knew exactly what to do. There they are in the jars. Christopher and Posy loved their new pets. They were the happiest caterpillars in Dandeville. There they are. They got bigger and bigger and bigger. But then they were gone. Not a single wriggling caterpillar to be seen. Not a single munching sound to be heard. This was quite a mystery. Do you know what's happened to the caterpillars? Let's see if we can find out. But Christopher and Posy were determined to solve the mystery of their missing pets. They made some posters. Lost 6 caterpillars. Have you seen them? And put them up all over Dandeville. There's the posters up on the wall. Posy and Christopher were worried. Nobody had seen their caterpillars. Then an email from Mr. Rossetti popped up in Christopher's inbox. From Mr. Rossetti to Christopher. Subject, lost caterpillars. Please bring your sweet jars to the cafe. Oh, I wonder what he's going to do. Mr. Rossetti examined the jars. Very carefully he lifted off the lids, and out of the jars flew 6 beautiful butterflies. You see, said Mr. Rossetti, when you lose a caterpillar, you find a butterfly. The mystery was solved. Christopher and Posy made some new posters so that the guinea pigs of Dandeville would know what had happened to the caterpillars. Found! There's all the beautiful butterflies. And because the posters that Christopher and Posy had made were so eye-catching, they were given pride of place in Dandeville Art Gallery. You see? And that's the end of our story. Did you enjoy that? Perhaps when you're out for a walk or in your garden, you might be able to have a look and see if you can find any caterpillars hiding under leaves. It's that time of the year when caterpillars start to make chrysalises and turn into butterflies. So maybe have a little look when you're out walking, see if you can find any. I hope everybody's well and staying safe. We miss you lots and we'll hopefully see you soon. Bye-bye.